Welcome back, cardboard collectors. I have finally received my October submission back from PSA. It was the 1980 to current special, and this took 3 months to get back, at least. So they have definitely slowed down. I was getting everything back in a month to 45 days previously, and then this one right here took 3 months. So PSA is slowing down. They're still pumping out millions of cards. And I was patiently awaiting a lot of these cards because timing is everything. When you send a card in, get used to that 30-day mark. When it takes 90 days, cards generally seem to go down, some go up. That MetaZoo card you see on top there, that's from one of my kids' friends. But I did hit some bangers in here, and then I hit some questionable ones. First one up is one of the bangers. I'm going to have several more of these in here, but you see this is the 2018 Threads Luka Doncic Dazzle, number 181. And there's a couple more to match that one. Of course, they're never in order, although I see other people get them back in order. Where is it? Oh, yeah. No good. Card 141 of the Threads Luka Doncic Dazzle PSA 10. Second one. Of course, come on. There it is. And bang. Card 101, Threads, Luka Dazzle PSA 10. If you've been watching me through these years, you know I send a lot of these in. That's the first time I've gotten 10, 10, 10, so I could have all the serial number certs in order, and I am excited about it. All those cards were crackouts from a Asian grading company called GBTC, 9.5, 9.5, and a 9.5. So all three of those 9.5s turns into 10s. I've had really good luck with that grading company sending those in to try to cross them over to PSA. This crossover did not go as well. So this was from the last submission. Same card as that one, is a 9. Just looked flawless. I sent it back in, and it went down a grade. So that's gonna get cracked out and see why it went down a grade, because an 8 is not worth keeping in the holder. I've actually never gotten an 8. I've only got 9s and 10s. So we'll crack that out. And you know what I also noticed? These are the old slabs, which is awesome, because the new ones are about impossible to crack. Here is another crack and resubmit. I got the Luka 2018 Blue Velocity from Optic as an 8, and it just looked so much better than that to me, but guess what? Still an 8. Do I think the centering's off? Yes. Do I think it's off 2 grades? No. So that really chaps me. I wanted a 9. I wasn't planning on a 10. Got an 8. 2 tries, 2 swings, 2 misses on that. Let's see if I can get these organized a little better. Where is that other crack out? There it is. Okay. So I had this Kobe card, same order, Black Diamond, Kobe Bryant, 98 triple. Sweet looking card, but it got a 7. I sent it back in. Got a 7 again. I thought it was a little better than a 7, or I wouldn't have cracked it. Numbered out of 1500. Don't know what I'm gonna do with this or that Luka 8, because I thought they were better than that. Here's a 23 Phoenix Victor Wembanyama Teal Laser PSA 10. Awesome card. Almost didn't send it in, but this was a good test. It had 3 really large dimples right there. Like, very noticeable. You probably can't see them through the slab. because I can't. But I took a chance on it, and I sent it in, and I got a 10. And I'm pretty happy about that, because I wouldn't have given it a 10. This one, I could have bet my car that was going to be a 10. This is another one out of Phoenix. Victor Templeman Blue Laser. Got a PSA 9. Numbered out of 275. It's in the same pack as this one. This is a killer pack. This one, I'll give it a look over, but I'm about 99% sure I'm cracking resubmitting it. It is flawless. And it's my only Victor numbered card that I've ever pulled. Bought this off eBay for like 15 bucks. The Haunted Hoops Victor Slime in a PSA 10. These cards grade really good. They're super thin, but their condition is great for being Halloween trick-or-treat cards. I got, let's see here. This one also came out of Hoops. It was the same rip. Actually, not the same rip. I got the other one off eBay, but I ripped this one. The Joker Hollow Webs Haunted Hoops PSA 10. These cards are so nice. Like, I don't know if they'll ever catch on, but their shine and appearance is just amazing. I need to get more street cred in the hobby because they are great looking cards. Here's a fun one. So I have, where did I put them? All of these blue prisms from the concourse to the courtside and PSA 10 now. And I did just have the other ones out. Oh, there they are. So check this out. We have blue prism courtside Victor in a 10. We have blue prism premier level in a 10. We have the blue prism Victor mezzanine level in a 10, which is my favorite picture. And now to finish off the run, we have the courtside in a 10. I'm gonna do the same thing at the silvers because I really like these cards. The blue prism doesn't get as much street cred as the regular silver prism, but this card is not an easy pull. This card is definitely not an easy pull. Paid like 90 bucks in September for this on eBay raw. I just saw a 10 sold for 100, which is crazy. Like, there's mass-produced ones like the Concourse, but once you get down the line, there are not very many of these graded. Around 100. That's pretty low, Pop. Still happy that I have that set. CJ Stroud from Topps Composite Refractor. I would like to have this back quite a while ago. I got a 9. Couldn't tell you why. I would not have sent it in unless I thought it was a 10. I'll be selling that. There's no use for it. This card's my son's. To the 2020 Mosaic Stephen Curry Gold Wave PSA 10. These were from the T-Mall boxes, and there were no numbered cards in those in 2020. The best cards you could hit were these Gold Waves. So this was a score. I got it out of like a $5 box at a card shop, and I looked it over. I was like, man, that thing is just immaculate. I got a 10. Congrats. Oh, I felt something weird on that. This one's a little disappointing. 2024 Topps Chrome LED La Cruz Prism Refractor. I don't think there was enough wrong with this to give it a 9. It does have a little print line right there. It's lined up with the bottom of that border. And since it was kind of hidden, I thought maybe it'd squeak a 10 out, but it did not. This was for my son's friend. I have the same card, and he wanted to get one for his dad. So I bought it off eBay for like $2. Sent it off in October to have it graded. Missed Christmas, which is what he's going to give it to him for, and it does come back at 10. So that's pretty cool. Smokey Bear. MetaZoo promo PSA 10 from a $2 card. Black edges. Not an easy 10 to get by any means. Mosaic Anthony Edwards Red Wave, also out of those T-Mall boxes. There were no print lines on this or any flaw that I noted, but got a PSA 9. Unfortunate. Really trying to get some Anthony Edwards 10s in my collection. This one, even more disappointing. This is the red and green choice Anthony Edwards out of 2020 Mosaic PSA 9. Another just gorgeous card. Flawless. Really, I did not find anything wrong with these, but Mosaic is so hard to evaluate. Don't know what they saw. And then if you've been watching for a while, you know that I am working on the 1997 Metal Universe set in PSA 9 or better, although better is relative because I never get better. Here's the 97 Malik Rose PSA 9. That's a keeper. Third time I have tried to grade him into a 10. I mean a 9 or better. So I'll take that. I'm tired of sending his cards in. Second time for Bobby Phillips, PSA 8. To keep trying on him still. Second try on Joe Smith. He got a PSA 9. Happy about that. That's a hard one to grade. These are just the best cards ever made. They're awesome. Lou Vaught, PSA 8. Unfortunate. Everyone that's an 8 means I have to do over again. Rod Strickland, PSA 8. Another unfortunate. And you wouldn't believe how hard I look these cards over. And they still get lower than 9s. And the last one, a Lorenzen Wright, PSA 9. Another one that seems to be super difficult to get a 9 or better in. Got a 9 to check off the list. So I've sent in well over 100 of these Metal Universe cards now. I've never got a 10. 9s are 50% if I'm lucky. They grade these harder than anything I've ever sent in. They do have a lot of chipping and edge problems, but I look them over as hard as I can, and I really don't send anything in that I don't think is at least close to a 10. So when you drop a grade or two every time, but every other card you send in, like Luca, 10, 10, 10, 9, 9, 10, 10, 9, 10, makes you wonder, why is that 1997 Metal Universe set so much harder to grade when I'm looking them over the same way? I've got a couple more submissions that I have sent out to PSA. Not sure when they'll come back, but I will put them on the channel once I receive them. Keep collecting.